down just a little bit.
Where's that sun coming from?
The window.
Okay, we are live. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on? We're already live.
We're already live. I'm so sorry.
You're perfectly fine.
I was like,
Hey, there's Joe. Fix it for you.
Hey, Joey.
sorry.
Joey, our hearts
Alexander.
are with you guys.
Yes. Take care of that baby.
Yep.
That puppy.
Dark Lord Minute. Welcome in. Welcome in.
Making it home.
Lauren, Joel.
There they are.
What's going on?
I
Hey,
am taking those hats. I love
I
that.
just
I just
Had to
saw you
click me.
somewhere else.
didn't we just see like all three of you somewhere else?
I need to take a break. I need to go
See.
check the goats because Ellie Mae is raising a ruckus.
Do you
So
need
I
to go
will be
water
right
your
back. y'all.
plants?
She's needy.
Ellie Mae. That is what we actually.
One of our goats, we had a goat named Ellie Mae.
We had a goat named Ellie Mae,
Yeah.
and
Oh.
that's what we don't miss about our goats. They
They're
were very
needy.
needy.
Yes.
Hey, we
She,
gotta turn off the
well,
Wi-Fi.
it was-
Sorry, off.
of course, I knew with the first couple days of the transition from where they were at to bringing them to our place, they wouldn't act as normal, So she's finally being very boisterous. Now
Oh,
that she's comfortable and knows that, hey,
Yeah.
she can holler and get a little more food. And
Yep.
I gotta grab a charger here.
I get that.
Ruh-roh.
We weren't like we. So y'all know we're here because Ginger and Joey have a little bit of a family emergency, so they had to cancel their live tonight. And thankfully, our sister, Christine, Mrs. Gillum
I
Barnes,
barely did it.
got a link set up for us so we could have a panel. And we shared the word through Jason and Tara
Yep.
at White Rock. So,
I tried. Hopefully
It was
they're
awesome.
getting over here.
We got 33.
I don't know how he has a pack of crayons left. He was multitasking like crazy.
It was difficult.
Yeah, I would have already. I'm like, Johnny, I had to call him because he's driving back from the farm and trying to teach me how to do this and put up a YouTube thumbnail and everything real quick. And I was like, I was panicking.
You done awesome.
Yeah.
No, it worked.
It worked. There's people here. We're co-streaming. There's people on our channel. Hello to everyone on our channel. Hopefully there's a moderator in there because we're not. I'm pretty sure Teresa Junkowicz is one of them.
And yeah. Let's see here.
Southwest Living with Val. Hey, what's going on?
How do I put the names? You want me to do the names on there? I just don't know how to do that.
If you take the comment away, it'll show.
Oh,
Lone Cross MTP. That's a new one to me.
Hi, Lone Cross MTP.
okay.
You just
Oh, hi.
click on it again.
Oh, look. Oh, hello. I learned a new trick today. This is my Homestead Hangout dance. H.
So,
Okay.
if you guys have been paying attention to 9 Acres, like you know that
We're back.
I didn't even have a voice the other night.
Yeah.
She didn't even show up for one of them.
Hey, Sherry.
No.
We're kind of
We
back
were
with
sick.
the land of the living.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys are sound a lot better. There is Lynn.
Yeah, you're definitely
Good.
looking and sounding much more humaner.
Humaner.
Much more human.
We're feeling more humaner.
So, any big plans for this coming weekend?
Easter weekend, right?
Yes, sir.
And so we kind of always have a get together with our daughter's in-laws.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes.
So
our whole family is going over there, and so we'll just have a combined Easter.
it's a pretty significant holiday for their family, like as far as birthdays and like that's when the kids got like engaged and stuff like that. They invited us over for the first one, and our son-in-law actually proposed to our daughter there.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Hey, Earl, the reef robber, what's going on?
And he attached her engagement ring to a jar of pickles because he knew she couldn't say no to pickles.
Our daughter would eat a gallon jar of pickles a day.
Yeah. She loves it.
She loved dill pickles. And I'm sorry, I got to turn on a fan because it's got to be like 115 degrees in here.
I love the dill pickles and stuff. In fact, I did canned a lot from the garden, and I'm just sitting here thinking I haven't popped open one of those from last year. I know. I gotta get busy.
Time.
We're having a bellyache by tomorrow night. Yeah.
Thanks for stopping by, Earl.
Yep.
Check out Earl, the reef robber. He's got a really cool channel. He does a lot of fishing and crabbing and like nutria trapping and stuff like that. It's a cool outdoorsy channel, and he does a lot of shout outs and stuff on his channel.
Nice.
Okay, I jumped on Lone Cross and I know who it is.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
So someone might have changed their name.
That's a different channel.
Yeah. It's not Scotty the Hottie.
It's not Scotty too hottie. Southwest Living with Val, James Hall.
I see Johnny says, how slow can this person in front of me drive?
Don't say it too loud, Johnny. They're going to hear it. Challenge accepted, and just drop her in low gear.
Yeah.
How about you? What do you have? Do you have big plans, Christine?
No. Well, Saturday I decided I was just going to do everything Saturday apparently. So I'm going to get my garden prepped, ready for my my starts and spring clean the house, clean windows, clean out the she shed, but I'll be lucky if I just get one thing done. So
baby steps.
And then church on Sunday. And then I don't know, our oldest grandkids that are here, probably one will be working. And so we don't really do anything. The church has some activities, but we never know.
Yeah.
I probably did, Josh. And I don't know how to fix that now. Oh, he's making fun of it.
Yeah,
hello.
We don't have anything big major planned. Tara
I was getting ready to ask you.
What's up?
What you guys are playing?
Yeah, so her friend and her husband are coming on Sunday. They're supposed to be here at some point. I don't know, but we've got to get, I guess it's called the Nugget Nest now. So I've got to get that area finished prepping. I started working it, but I need to level a little bit more, and then we need to get it just completely covered in wood chips.
Yeah.
So they're not just tracking mud everywhere.
Yeah.
So we'll get that all nestled in and get it set up and ready for them to come in, and then it's just nothing big. I mean, we've got the two kids here, but I think Jake's actually off, but Jenna might be working that day. I don't know.
Yeah.
I was kind of surprised. There's a couple of stores here in our local town that they put up a sign that they're not going to close all day, but they were like at 2:00 they were going to close down, which I was really shocked because that's not happened before.
I was very surprised. My college is shut down tomorrow for Good Friday.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
That's good. That's surprising.
So is Nana's, where the school that she works at, K through 12 school. So I was very surprised with that. I figured it out towards the first of the week. My co-instructor figured it out literally today, like an hour before it was time to go home. He goes, do we work tomorrow? I'm like, no. He's like, I did not know that. I'm like, that's good news for you, huh? So he went home in a better mood.
Hey, Rachel, back to good.
Hey, Rachel. Yeah, I see Mrs. Creekside Maple said they're having a ham dinner with all the trimmings. But I had seen somebody commented in our live about they were doing like a full-on Thanksgiving spread. Because they're like, hey, what better day to be more thankful? And I'm like, I'm not mad at that idea either.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's kind of so Rooster and his little hen are coming over for the weekend again, and they went
to a church tonight.
a completely new church to them. They got invited. They're having for Last Supper. They're actually having lamb and all that too.
Oh, that's cool.
You know, with the full spread. And he wanted to know if we could go, and we were like, "Well, we're supposed to go live tonight." And he's like, "Oh." So, you know who we get a babysit?
The dog and cat.
The little doggy and the little kitty.
Oh, that does sound good, Sherry. I'm sorry, I just finally got to that point. That sounds yummy.
Hey, but I seen a comment earlier from Sherry. She said she got to try fried nickels for the
Yeah, what
first
is
time.
that?
Like them.
I think
wonder
it's supposed to be
How
pickles.
hard were fried nickels? Were they hard?
What are fried
I
nickels?
know she
Oh,
said
I
fried
see what
pickles.
you're
But, I mean, it's a good way to get iron in your diet, I guess.
I do need some iron. I'm a little anemic. Yum. That sounds so good.
Mm-hmm.
Suburban hillbilly.
Well, sounds like to me you need some good liver and onions for
Mm-mm.
supper tonight.
Mm-mm. No.
Mm-mm.
Now I just I was cooking bacon while I was listening to Right Rock, and then I was gonna make some pancakes, and so I'm here with you guys.
I seen camping cage free Kevin's in here. Lori
Juno
prepping for
Acres.
heaven. Juno Acres, Homestead. They're the ones that got the camels and the stuff like that, right?
I had camels.
Yeah.
They're cool. I love it.
Really. I thought I put them up here, and I can't find them.
Our brother James Hall is in here that we all, well,
He supports all of us.
he does support all of us.
Oh yeah,
I don't know if Jason and Sarah got to meet him yet.
we haven't met him in
Um,
person. No.
Yeah, in
No.
person. We got to meet him at Pinecone Fest.
Yes.
Speaking of
Mhm.
Pinecone Fest, everyone keep Julie from Heard That in your
Yes.
prayers. I don't know if you guys, if you're Facebook followers or seen the picture that Johnny showed last night, but
She fell from an 8-foot
she
ladder.
fell from an 8-foot ladder and landed face first.
Mhm.
Broke like her nose in several places.
Her heart.
Yes.
She looked, I mean, it was bad.
Yeah.
Looked bad.
Yeah, that's not fun at all.
Hi, Dana. Yeah, bless her heart. And she's a hard-working lady. She's always going.
They are
Yes.
hard workers.
Yeah,
both of them.
both of them. They do some beautiful work, and I know she does a lot of
She
like
said
cleaning.
it was
She
she was
said
doing
it wasn't
a job
even their
for,
job. Like
she was doing something for someone else, and
Oh
she's like, I ain't
no!
gonna be doing that no more.
they were, the customer asked them to do something other than their job, like
Yeah.
because they had a ladder, and you know they're like, well, you can use our ladder. Oh no, I'm not going to get up on a ladder. So she just stepped up there to like, you know,
Yeah.
hang a fixture or something like that. You know, change a light bulb,
Yeah.
Bless
and
her
was on the
heart.
top of the 8-foot ladder and said, I'm not doing that no more.
No, I'm going over to Lauren and Joel's.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, no kidding.
Hold on.
Yeah.
No
Can you
invite on the phone.
Can you make my reservations for me too?
Yeah, please do.
Hey, Lauren, you have my digits.
I'll email you mine.
I talked to you for like an hour the other night.
Smoking a ham. Oh my
I
goodness!
did see Lauren and thanked you earlier, Dale, about that. So that's awesome.
That's just not right. I'm sorry, Lauren.
Oh, see, now that kind of sounds like a meal around here. 2 nights ago, I made pork steak and cast iron skillet with grapeseed oil,
Mhm.
you know, and seasoning, and then steamed asparagus with butter and cheese sauce.
It was so good.
Yum.
And I took the steamed asparagus and butter and cheese sauce and put it on top of the steak instead of gravy.
You did something different than. I am very proud of you, Dell.
I
Wow.
know.
You can be very proud of me.
He's done good. He's
I'm
been
very
good.
proud of you.
I
It's a good time to be doing that because there is a collaboration coming up.
yeah. And we're actually part of that collaboration.
We are too, and
Yeah.
I believe
And I believe someone else is too.
maybe his It's
Hey,
pretty.
what a perfect
guarantee
time
my
to talk
wife is
about it.
doing something.
Beans, we're in Not For Nothing's time slot. Not For Nothing Homestead. Check them out.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Megan from Megan's Adventures, used to be Into the Mud with Maggie Moo, are hosting a collaboration called Making It a Healthy Homestead. I know I butchered that.
I know. That's why I was hoping I wouldn't have to say it. You would say it.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
I know Tara rogered up for whatever it was, and
Yeah.
he's going to do it, but
But the whole Homestead
cooking,
Hangout.
I don't have anything to do with it. I'm here for the eating.
That's probably the last time we've all been on the same collaboration was the one I did in November.
Wild Game November.
Yeah, that's so cool. I love that. So Joni wants to know, have y'all put anything in the ground yet for gardening? We still have snow, so nothing in the ground till almost June here. Well, I know I've had my onions in probably about a month now, and my garlics came up, but I won't pull those till probably I'm going to let them go till next year. I don't know how that
I
works.
guess the garlic counts. I'd say the garlic's that's the only thing we technically have in the ground anyway. So
Oh yeah, that definitely counts. And then let's see what else. Sugar snap peas. I got those planted. They've been coming up. So
Only thing we have in the
ground
is strawberries.
oh, I have strawberries too. Yeah, I forgot about that. I got them fertilized the other day.
We planted new strawberries, so
Oh,
she's got some
Lady
pretty.
had a bunch of starts, so
I went out the other. Well, we were in the greenhouse every day, but I had seen there's some zucchini plants that are getting pretty huge inside the greenhouse.
oh, really? I love that. That's like my. Oh, you know what? I do this every year. I always want lots of zucchini. I don't even have one in there. A start. I've got tons of cabbage and broccoli and. Oh, good grief.
Yeah, Rainy Ridge, it's got it. Our rocks are growing quite nicely. That's the only thing going on in the ground is the rocks.
we have a great garden. There.
we know all about that here.
We grow rocks. When will y'all plant?
Home is where the health is
Thank
collaboration.
you. Home is where
And,
yeah.
Check out Ginger's channel. She's already put a short out talking about it. So it's going to be pretty exciting, I think. And then starting on the 4th of April is going to start Angler April.
Yes.
Hosted by Nana and I at 9 Acre Family Farms.
And this will be our first year to
I
get
don't remember how to fish.
I don't know. I can't remember either. Just don't do
I'll figure it out.
what they call that backlash or whatever Derek did.
Don't get a backlash in it like
Yeah.
Derek.
A bird nest, he calls it.
A bird nest. Johnny likes to harass him about that. Yeah, let's see here.
Jason, you guys weren't on the list. Did you want to be?
What list?
Angler April.
It'll make you go fishing. And you
just got to make a
You'll
recipe
just
with
have
seafood.
to learn how to fish again.
Yeah. Then you could walk away
you
from
can get back to us.
building stuff and go have some fun and fish.
Dale, I love your sense of humor. You're an awesome guy. I love you.
Hey, I don't know if you noticed our video from this week, and I've got way more. That's just like a portion of the footage. But I got my Jason on.
He did.
I had my tool belt. I had my hammer.
He was Bob the Builder.
Is everything gooder?
Nice.
Everything was gooder.
It's on my queue of, hey, I really need to watch these.
I like you too.
It's okay. But
You know, the great thing is it's staying lighter. Like we actually talked about it earlier, we're almost at the point we can start doing our lives outside again
I know.
because it's going to be nice. And I'm like, yeah, it's still daylight at almost 7:30.
It's daylight right now out here.
Yeah.
oh, Dana.
What?
Tim's labs are either extremely low or extremely high. So we have to do labs before we can go back to the hospital and make sure they'll do his chemo this next time or have to. Yeah, we'll definitely keep
Yeah,
Tim
keeping
is
him in our prayers.
Tim is always in our prayers. I hate to say this, but I kind of view Tim as a brother to my dad. They're both kind of going through the cancer struggle together.
I hear a truck and I hear footsteps.
Uh-oh.
Let's see. Val says I love to fish. The first time I went on a big boat. You know, I have never fished out of a boat. It's always, you know, on a rocky hillside. And I'm too scared to go creek fishing when it's good because of the snakes. I don't want to get chased by snakes. And that
Oh. You know, there's nothing worse than being chased by a snake in a boat, especially when the snake gets in the boat with you.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
out.
I'm into that.
That was the first and only time I've actually seen a man walk on the water. Is we had this marine function for the unit I was with, and we went out to this pond, and he's deathly afraid of snakes. And they had rented from the base facilities a whole bunch of kayaks, and everyone kept joking they were going to throw a snake in his kayak. He's like, no, you know, but sure enough, somehow he got like out to the middle of the pond. He was quite a ways out there, and there was a snake in his, and he got all the way back to the shoreline without the kayak on his feet. Didn't have his feet weren't wet. There wasn't a drop of water on him. And then we had to go out and rescue the kayak and his paddle and everything else that was out there because he's like, no, I'm done. He wouldn't even go within like 15 feet of water afterwards.
Sumner's Iris Garden and Homestead. I'm pretty sure that person might be related to Nana. So, hello, Sumner's
Hello.
Iris and Garden Homestead.
Oh, they have a big lake behind us and big river in front of us. That's like we are right in the middle, not right in the middle, but we're like within 20 minutes, we're at the river, Illinois River, where everybody goes floating, or we're 20 minutes, we're at the lake, 10 Killer Lake. So I love that. We're considered the foothills of the Ozarks. So it's a beautiful area.
It is very beautiful. There is so much going on in this chat. I'm gonna have to find Smart Eyes for one.
I know. I'm trying to keep up. Like, I don't want to go too far ahead of Christine of putting things up.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
I'm slow girl here.
Tilted K, so it's got a 10 killer question.
Who does?
Ooh. Who
Eric,
does?
over at Tilted K.
Oh, what is your 10 killer question? And we may have an answer, maybe.
We might know some people that know something about 10 Killer Meetup.
I'm just saying, like, wait a minute. Nope. Didn't message me about it. So let's see what his
Like
question
the lady that's like knows all, bees all is in that box right over there. Other side. There you go.
Why is it always backwards?
Always.
He's always coming up with a new dance.
Now I gotta do this. All right, that way.
I know it's like when we're doing the Monday Night Sisters. I'm always trying to we finally got this one done. And this one I have a lot of trouble with, but.
Well, when we had this turn the other way, I was like, oh yeah, whoever's like, I could just point at the wall, and I was like, yeah, that's where it goes. And
so I had a snake story from when I was young. There was a friend of us that like deathly scared of snakes. Oh, how do you order Tim a shirt from us, from Gillum Farms, and Jason and Tara? Tim loves his shirts.
So Tim, or just send me an email on Gillum Farms to Gillum
Send
Farms.
us an email.
Yeah, just send us an email with shirt size, and we'll get you hooked up.
Yeah, send an email with the shirt size to us.
what they said.
Yeah.
What they said.
I mean, there is a spring store or bonfire for most all of us.
Hi there, handsome.
Just check out our channel about pages.
But if you
But
want to
the
send us an
best
email,
is send us an email.
Mhm.
Yeah, just send us an email. We'll get you hooked up. My boyfriend. You want to meet my boyfriend? He's here.
Oh,
It's Johnny.
you have boyfriend?
I got boyfriend. I have a really good story about something like that.
Oh, why
I
is that
didn't know
over
your boyfriend was Santa.
Yeah, that's right. Santa. Can I have some of this a little bit?
There she goes.
Like we can't get ours far enough back because when we get it far enough back where we're like normal, then both of us have old eyes and we can't
Right.
read
I know,
anything.
I
Can't
can't
read
hardly
it.
see. I have had nothing but trouble with my eyesight. Okay, so Tilty K said, "Oh, glad to see." Oh, that's not the question. Where's his question?
Yeah, Eric, Missy, where's the question?
Oh, it's further down. It says, "Will you be having a group breakfast?"
On
Yes.
Sunday morning.
Sunday morning.
It's all yours.
And you're in charge.
No,
Who's in charge?
the men.
Hold up. Wait.
The men.
He's staying at
Eric
our
and
campsite.
Eric
Wait a
and
minute.
Missy are in
Eric's
charge.
gonna be cooking, so
Oh, Tara, I tell you, I'm still in awe of Tara and the little nugget. Me and Nana just sitting there looking at her like we should be doing something, and she just
Both
like
of
it's
them
she had
going,
arms all at once. And
How
with-
can- how can we help you? What can we do to help you? She just
yes,
goes on.
Here's
the
Johnny.
exact same thing that I do to help her. Just stay out of the way.
And then,
Wait
I
and
for
then
know.
all of a sudden, there's pancakes, there's bacon,
I know.
there's
You should have seen
sausage,
Johnny's eyes.
there's
There's
biscuits,
syrup, and he's like,
gravy,
There's
there's
potatoes.
potatoes, there's scrambled
Yes.
eggs.
There's
Yes.
there's like 6 different types of breads
Yes.
to eat.
Yeah.
At,
Oh,
at-
man,
at
I'm
any
hungry.
moment, I was
It
gonna.
was
like,
amazing.
Did it again.
there's lion and tigers.
Do it again, do it
Oh
again.
my.
Oh, I love your shirt. Oh my gosh, I love that.
I know. Ain't that awesome?
Oh, that is.
Oh,
I
I
wanted this.
love it.
Isn't that
Is
nice?
it Romans? What does it say? Romans.
Romans
Well,
1.
I gotta
116.
Yeah,
I
one.
gotta-
wipe something off because I
Yeah.
just had a breakthrough with Dolly.
Oh, tell
Our
us.
goat. So like I've been feeding her in the stanchion and petting her and like getting her used to my hand and all that stuff. And so I was out feeding the goats and doing evening chores. And I was talking to Jenna and her friends while I was feeding Dolly because I feed Dolly in the stanchion. And I quit petting Dolly. And she grabbed hold of my shirt with her mouth and she's just like, hello, hello. And so I was like, let go, but this is my new shirt. then yeah. And so then
Rolling it.
I went back to petting her and then she did it again the next time I stopped petting her. So I think that's a good sign that she's liking me petting
Yeah,
her.
she wants some.
Yeah.
Oh, how
I'm
sweet.
gonna
Okay,
tell
I'll show you the
You
other.
really don't want your goats to like you
I'm finding that. Like but I
Because-
do- they
They're
don't.
very
because
needy when
they're
they
very,
like you.
very needy.
Okay, you
very
ready
neat.
for this next one?
I'm ready.
Yep.
I'm ready.
Oh, wow.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Shut the
I
front
love
door. I love that. Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
And then of course it's got the casting crowns on the back.
I love
Yeah.
And then now this one, so this one I had to have, and I really want to be selfish and keep it for myself because when we lost my adopted son, Cole, I was on my way to work one morning, the first time I heard this song, and I cried the whole way to work.
Really.
And I want to send this to his mom.
Aw.
I want to keep it for myself, but it's on my heart. I need to send it. So
You should have bought 2 of them.
I know.
Oh.
I can't read it.
The
Yeah,
only
The only
Yeah.
stars in heaven won't. Hang on. Here we go. Hang on.
Yeah,
Bigify it.
Yeah.
Bigify it.
Okay. Won't belong to me and you. The only stars
Aw,
in heaven
I
won't
love
belong to me
that.
and you.
It's backwards. It's backwards, I guess, because of the camera.
No,
So-
it's
No,
right.
it's not.
It's right.
Read it
It's
for
only
me.
backwards
Oh, okay.
to you.
Oh, I love
Yeah, the
that.
only stars in heaven won't belong to me and you. But
That
the
will-
first time I heard that song, and he shared with us last night in the concert that he actually wrote that song. His dad, it's like
Nina.
the reason that the concert was canceled was because his dad died, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what I didn't know was that his dad had a long suffering fight with Alzheimer's.
Oh,
Or dementia. And he'd actually written that song after the diagnosis, knowing
Wow.
of the path that this was going to take,
oh.
and knowing that in the moment he wouldn't be able to articulate that song.
Nope.
when the time came. And but that song
Guarantee
is,
you,
yeah,
Big Softy
Oh,
Dale
man,
will
no.
not be able to do that.
yeah.
Nope.
Tanya.
Yeah. And so as much as I would love to keep that shirt, and I mean, like, even when I saw it, I'm like, I know I need to send that to Rhonda, but I want it for myself, you know. And I was like, yeah, no. And so then I went ahead and I bought it. I'm like, oh, I need to send it to Rhonda. But I really want it for myself. But then when I woke up this morning, I'm like, I need to send it to Rhonda.
Yeah. She's
I want
gonna
it, and I want it really bad now, huh?
Yeah. So, but it was an amazing time. Absolutely an amazing time. For sure.
Good. Yeah, I would have loved to have gone to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was just
Dale made me sick through text messages.
How did I do that?
I saw.
I'm a real miracle worker.
Your text message had the virus in them.
I just can't believe Dolly grabbed my shirt. My new shirt. But I'm happy she did.
Val, you're not the only one that misses your dad. And definitely lots of our hearts go out.
Yes.
It's a powerful
It
song,
was.
and all their songs are powerful. Like I know we talked about it this morning on our coffee chat channel. How I found Casting Crowns. I don't even know how I found them, but it was their very first song, and when they first came out, 20 years ago, and it was because then Can Anyone Hear Her, or Can Anyone See Her? And I resonated with that song so much because the whole song is calling out the church for being judgmental.
Well, the people of the church.
The people of the church, yeah, for being judgmental, for looking at the lost folk, and instead of extending their hand to them, they judge them because of the way they look, or because of their choices, or because of their past, or because of, fill in the blank. And, with the struggles that I went through in my life growing up, I resonated with that character that he was writing about, that girl that is just seeking and looking for something and not finding it, and yet knowing it's the Lord, knowing it's God, but then having to pass through the judgment of all of those that claim to be.
That's
And
why you always keep your eyes on God. Man will always fail you, always, because of this.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, and what was that one thing he kept? Hold on, Dale, go ahead, Dale.
No, go ahead.
What was the one thing he kept saying last night was, like, we all look at repenting and and sins, and what do we have to do, like it's a competition of some sort, to where when we did wrong, but that means we can be removed. He said, no, you can't be, when you associate it with a point that you can be removed, then you're looking at it all wrong.
Exactly.
And
so that is so interesting that you brought that up. I actually had that talk with a young man at college, at the college that's part of Christians on Campus there, because he brought that point up during their meeting, that once he chose Jesus as his Savior and repented, that he cannot lose that salvation.
Right.
That's right.
And that's exactly what
turned into a large argument with all these people. They're like, well, no, that's not how it works, and everything. And he's like, no. And so it's so weird that he talked about that, and I agree with James Hall is all I was going to say.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'm just a nobody trying to tell everybody about somebody who saved my soul.
I mean, the
love that song.
Auditorium was just rocking that song out. Everyone was singing. It was like this huge worship service,
And
one of the things he said,
doesn't it?
Yeah,
I remember.
It rivaled right up there from the time I saw Chris Tomlin. You can only imagine how moving Chris Tomlin's concert was. Holy wow! But one thing Mark said last night was, if you think you're beyond redemption, God put worse people than you in the Bible. and talked about it all day long, and that's the truth. And he still used them. And
used
so
those
this is
people to
Man, sister. The worst. I mean, you look at David. God calls him a man after his own heart. But and I'm not saying that it was his character was like him. And I forget why they say he's a man after his own heart, because of his love and admiration. His true love for God. But he was what? An adulterer. Then he, tried to kill the woman's husband. And he was just a peeping Tom. I mean, he's just he's just. But God used him, and it's like that. Thank God for the grace that we have through God, because we're all a bunch of imperfect people, and it's not through our works that we're saved; it's through what Jesus did for us. Right. So, and thank God for that grace, because
Amen.
I was in a world of hurt.
And yes, I agree with the next comment, Lauren, and making it home. Yeah,
God knows the need.
God knows the need for Joey and Ginger. We just ask that you pray for them.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I'm not keeping.
You're fine.
Hey, Heather.
Everything's fine. We're all fine.
This was my first time going live by myself for longer than 5 minutes.
Hey, you're doing awesome. Hey, you're never by yourself, right?
I know. I love y'all for that. Thank you. I know. I'm just trying to put on my big girl britches, and I've seen all my sisters do it. I can do it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we don't measure how successful we were at it, because Jen and I were a hot mess. We're just like, it's a challenge when you don't have a second person there to help you navigate through.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's the week of singles. Mike and I were supposed to go on, and they had interwebs issues, and so I did the sergeant's talk. You just got to roll with it.
Yeah.
There he is, Mr. Needykins.
Hi, Charlie.
That's the nice
pick him up before he nailed
Did the paint roller make it to the house?
It did. 2 of them did.
2 of them. We have no idea where they're at.
And he's hit them both.
He's hit them both. And then
Reverend Dream. Hey, brother.
So we gave him another plastic gallon jug lid top strip thing. It's weird. I don't know. I've never seen a cat do that. And he's lost that too.
So the hair tie that's kind of just like a black rubber band, but cloth type for ponies. Nana uses them.
That's
little
Barney's
cat, Barney,
to play with.
when he stayed with us for a week, he found one of those, pulled it out of a cup holder, and he literally played with that for a week. He would toss it from one end of the house to the other, like nonstop. You thought he had a little black worm or something.
Really? Mm-hmm. So I saw this meme. It was a cat or a dog, a little dog, but it had like a rubber band, and how you can shoot things, I'm trying to say, but and he was actually, you see him, he'd grab it with it and put it with his paw, and it would get it, whatever he was aiming at, and he just kept doing that. I was like, it's the cutest thing. I was like, there's no way that's Photoshop. It probably was, but didn't look like it. It was
cat. He did earn his keep this week. He caught a mouse.
Good.
Yeah.
There you go.
Charlie.
There you go.
What did he eat it? Did he eat it?
No, he played with it. He played with it so much he woke us up at 5 a.m. So someone had to actually get out of bed at 5 a.m. And it was so great. It was awesome.
Aaron's already been up for 2 hours.
Piggy.
I don't know how I feel.
Nobody needs that negativity in their life.
Yeah.
Anders said
that actually happened with Boss Dog. He got up in the middle of the night, and we're like, what is he doing? Because when we first got him,
he had never been an inside dog.
He wasn't never an inside dog. So we're like,
and he was already 10 years old. What
are you doing? What are you doing? And then all of a sudden we're laying there. It's 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. And he's just and then he'd jump on the bed, and then he'd be gone. He'd jump on the bed, and then pretty soon he barked at us. And we come back in here, and he had a mouse. He wouldn't kill it.
He's so proud of himself.
But
he was.
There's a mouse right here, Dad. Come get it. Get it out of here. So I had to take care of the mouse.
Mm-hmm. I did smell garlic when you opened the fridge.
I know. I don't know what you did.
I don't know what I did either.
Well,
Ours smell like whoops.
garlic is like awesome smell, in my opinion.
Our refrigerator smells like wild
Wild onions.
Yummy.
Yeah, I found wild garlic growing inside the foundation.
Oh, really?
So yeah, I come up to the house and Jason's like, "What do you got a shovel for?" Oh, I got wild garlic. Well,
You know, wild garlic has a toxicity.
nope, didn't know that.
Well, you can eat a little.
You can have some, but it does have a
So just be
toxicity.
careful, but just don't
Be
get
careful
crows.
with it.
What's it called? Crows.
There's another one
Poison.
called crow's poison,
But she's got that cool app like I do.
But the
that's-
wild garlic does
I
have a
figured it was-
toxicity.
I
If
did not know that.
yes,
I'm gonna have to look into that because I sat there and I munched on it. Yeah. Yep, absolutely.
So, just so y'all know, we're not
Hi, Ben.
canceling our live tonight. The reason why we're all on here together is because Ginger and Joey, at Not For Nothing, had a little family emergency, and keep them in your prayers.
Yeah.
So they had to cancel their live. Nana and I, we're still planning on bringing you the cahoots here in a little bit. So
You just read the same thing I did,
Oh,
didn't you?
Ben. Yeah, I did. Hi, Dawn. Yeah, Dawn, any news on the updated on the appraisal yet? Have you guys got that back yet? Definitely keep,
Dawn,
Dawn
I didn't catch
and
Dawn in here. What's going on,
Yeah.
Dawn? Big D.
So I got something for you guys who are always out there looking for land and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
All you homesteaders and YouTubers and all that kind of stuff. There are two
Jesse.
10 acres plots that have came up for sale across from us.
Not attached
Hi,
to
Farm
land.
Girl.
Not attached to our land, but they have come up for sale out here. And one of them has a tiny home on it already, and the other one has a shop building on it. Both of them have wells, and both of them have electric.
Nice.
So-
And you'd be
Yeah.
our neighbors.
And yeah, well, kind of.
Kinda.
I mean, kinda
close
around-
enough that we don't get on each
not
other's
very far.
nerves.
Not very far. I mean, you know.
What are they asking for it, Johnny? So that
Well,
sometimes that alone is gonna rule out any kind of people looking.
yeah, that's where it's
they're
at.
asking.
And I was looking for land.
They can
they're
ask all they
asking,
want.
They're asking $160,000 for the one that has the tiny home on it, and they're asking $108,000 for the other one.
Yeah, and they paid what for it? Probably.
I'm not going to
Oh,
talk
okay.
about what people paid for stuff. I'm just going to
Okay.
tell you what it's.
So-
They're 10 acre tracts too.
10-acre tracts.
So Lone Cowboy Adventures you couldn't live next door to a hummingbird. That's why it's not next door. It's it's kind of one between us.
Okay, question. Is it far enough away I can go out first thing in the morning?
Oh, yeah.
And
You know what? Yeah, I know
Well,
what you're
from us,
talking
I don't know
about. From
about
us,
you.
we couldn't
We
see
couldn't
you.
see you,
I'm
but
not
I
going
don't
to
know
tell
what the
you.
other neighbors.
I'm not going to tell you other neighbors couldn't see you.
the rooster, when he was little
Just
bitty,
all the way,
The
boys.
one that
we got a phone call from the school,
Yeah.
and they said, "Hey, could you have Braden either go out earlier or later to go to the bathroom?
He always went out when the
Because
school bus was pulling
He would be
up.
on the front porch with this rainbow as the school bus went by."
Nice.
No peeing off the porch, Dale, Suburban Hillbilly said. How close are we to Tin Killer? We are
Well, it depends on
not tremendously far from Tin Killer.
They used to have a place out there.
It'll
Chicken
take
Creek.
us probably a half hour to get down there.
Yeah.
Was it you earlier?
Our-
Our farm's
lots of
closer
trees.
to it than we are here.
God, Charlie.
Yeah,
So-
I was interested. She wants to know if there's lots of trees.
There's lots of that's the thing. One of the one they want the most for, I cleared off with a bulldozer a few years back. I cleared it for the guy. And the other one, so it's got a lot of pasture in it, and the other one is wooded.
Me too, Hat Creek.
So there's a wooded one and a cleared one.
I want to know which one of y'all fed Charlie some beans.
I was wondering what you were smelling. I didn't know if you were trying to hide a
I thought it
yawn
was
or if
Jason.
you
I'm
were
like,
smelling-
Mike, was that you? And he's like, what
Right.
me? And I'm like,
Oh, who blamed it on Charlie?
Charlie.
Who blamed it on Charlie?
Poor Charlie.
Gets blamed for
He's
everything.
definitely his father's son.
So Rainy Ridge says land is going for around 7,500 an acre here. Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Woo! We're not that high
That
yet.
is
I think
crazy.
that's
You keep them high land prices down there around you.
Yeah, no kidding.
they. Yeah, and
Lori, they are next to each other.
February of this year, we were 10
Hi,
years on
Tanya.
this property right here. 10 years in February we were here. Yep, 10-year anniversary on this property.
Wow.
And this property had absolutely nothing on it whenever we.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be cool if we had a
every
YouTube back
single
then.
thing that is done here, we did.
I did find a
So-
picture where I'm like, where we just had closed on it or something. We came out here and we made like a little woods. We cut down some trees, and he was like, "This is where we're gonna put the house." I'm like, "I don't see it."
Yeah, I had my little MS 170 steel chainsaw out there, and what we do? Cut like 4 trees before I bent the bar on
Yeah.
it. So
Hat Creek says there is land out here by the lake that 10K an acre. They're in Arkansas, aren't they?
Rainy Ridge said they would love
I
to.
tell you, we were very fortunate because, like, when we first started looking at land in Arkansas, we could have gotten 3 times the amount of acreage for the price.
Mhm.
And I even said, I think we're going to lose our window, but we were tied into that whole 2 years in Michigan, so that we didn't pay capital gains on the flip. You know, it's just it's
Mhm.
Right.
And we were very, very swift coming out of that gate because we knew it was only going to get worse. And I tell you what, just the other day, I bopped up on Zillow just to kind of get a good idea about, you know, surrounding in this area. Holy wow. Holy wow. It is like ripple.
Rachel's looking for someone to buy 10 acres for her.
Yeah.
Rachel, if you want to live out here by us, yeah, there's two 10-acre tracts out here
Vibrating.
that are for sale.
You-
They're
But and you know, even farther back in there, there's some people. Once you go past those 210s, it is off grid because there's people. They run a generator 24/7.
Oh, is that the ones that's on there?
That's on back.
Oh, okay.
So
Back to good. You been on a pillow?
No. And what was funny, I knew she
Looking
sent me
at-
a pillow, but I couldn't think of what Zillow. Couldn't think of Zillow.
And then when I first saw it, I'm like, oh, pillow. I'm like, wait a minute. No,
My
it's a
land.
typo. Yeah.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we gave
I can tell you,
we gave
you can find some
$1,000
tracts
an
here
acre
for
for
way
this.
less.
$1,000
Way
an acre. That's
You're
Yeah,
very
right.
we got
blessed.
90 acres here.
Wow. Yeah. You guys
What a
got
blessing.
We
Yeah.
got in it when it was right.
We got a whopping 9.
really only
Now,
9.
yes.
Where did you get 9? I would have
don't know.
never guessed it. It was only 9. What?
So actually, some of my students
Hey, Tiffany.
last year made fun of me because they actually they got access to look up like your land and like what you own and stuff like that,
Like,
and they found out it was 8.89.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh no.
They even had a cup made.
8.89 acre family farms.
They even had a cup made
New logo. New
that
logo.
said "Daddy 8.89, 9 acres" on it
Yeah.
for me, and I keep it displayed in my office.
Reverend
That's
Dream,
funny.
I'd hate to show you pictures that we've gotten off this place for hunting.
Yeah.
It's crazy here.
Yeah, we love our honey. That's yeah.
Well, it's like we have 17.2.
Yeah.
17.2.
That's like give
Like,
or take.
what am I supposed to do with 0.2?
Yeah. Where's the 0.2?
Yeah.
It's on the road.
I mean, it was a road. I guess a road got it.
Hi, Tony.
Yeah, because I think we own half.
That's
you know,
me. That's us. It's like
on
we
the
own
road.
halfway at the middle of the road.
Yep,
you know?
we
Yeah.
own to the
Yeah.
middle of the road. Yeah.
And then the way that the fencing is, like one of our fences, instead of going straight, it angles just a little bit into us.
Yeah.
And it was grandfathered in when they sold the place.
Mhm.
So that's how we ended up with odd. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. I mean, we definitely want to talk to the older gentleman that purchased the 30 plus next to us. We want to maybe propose a a first option.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Don't blame you.
yeah, because that would give us more roadside. We're fine with our valley and the creek and up the ridge. You know, we're fine with that, but having a little bit more access on the roadside would be nice.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of maybe reaching out to him and asking about that first option. Not that I don't know what we could do, but it would be nice to have a couple extra, maybe
Well,
10 more.
it's flatter property up by the road where
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
he's not doing anything with it because there's a big ravine between us. So
Thank you, Ken. It was beautiful down there. Cold, but beautiful.
So while we're sitting here and we're just, you know, chatting and stuff like that, mine and Christine's phones just keep going off, and it's because of like stuff like that, and that's
What is that?
that's all. That's a bunch of deer across the road right there.
I want to go shed hunting.
And so yeah, we got a lot of critters on this place.
And that
right
would give
here.
room to build a biker bunkhouse.
That would give room to build a biker bunkhouse.
yeah, Ken's wanting us to build the biker bunkhouse. So when he comes down to visit on his motorcycle, he's got a place to park and hang out.
That's awesome. I love it. Oh, Ken.
He's been talking about it for months, and she just now figured
You
it
didn't
out.
tell me about that. The biker bunkhouse.
The
I love
biker
it.
bunkhouse.
It's totally going to get built.
Man,
Do you see that vein pop out in his forehead just
Yeah,
then and
yeah.
turn red?
I
It's like
seen
Johnny
this.
said when I talk
Yeah.
about building
I
things.
seen this.
don't break your
Ken?
spouse, Tara.
Be quiet.
I think I
You're
broke
making
mine.
work.
If you notice, I don't say anything much more. Look over.
Like 84 raised bed gardens.
Yeah, you know what I decided I really need is a barn. I'm being realistic. So we're putting all the funds that we can to build a barn. So,
Yeah.
and if I need a, you know, another bed, I'll just go hack down a tree like Joey did and do Lincoln
We can
logs.
build all the raised
That
beds
was
that
the
you
coolest
want.
thing.
That's not a problem.
No, I don't need more raised beds.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Well, you said if you needed one. Okay.
I'm just saying if I needed one, I could do that.
Yeah, or we could. I mean, I could build one.
Yeah, I know
I,
you're awesome. But I don't.
So that was last year, that collaboration, the 4Rs collaboration. And I come up with that fencing to make up those raised bed gardens.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was like the easiest raised bed
We
garden I
still
ever
have
made.
some out there. We need
I
to
got
make.
way,
Really?
we got to make way more because they turned out awesome. Like that's
You should
become
be.
one of the
in.
strawberry beds.
I'm gonna put this up here real big. Where is it?
So yeah, and that's the thing. These 210s over here across the road, they're flat. I mean, that's hard to get out here, but they got some flat out there. So I guess that's the reason why they want what they want for them. I don't know.
It wouldn't have nothing to do with yeah, never mind.
Oh, you know, we talked about that. I talked about that with a realtor, and I know what you were going to say, Dale. And that's gone. They said that's over.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they said that is over. They said that is no more. She said, "Are you noticing a lot of those popping up?" I said, "No, I'm noticing a lot of them going away." And she said, "That's over." Oklahoma finally smartened up on that.
Well, it's
Got
like
smart.
They got smart and they stopped it.
Well, the sheriff's departments were really good about it, not so good on the other side. But that's, you know, Josh, that's probably why he got all those greenhouses that he's packing out.
Yep, Derek, I told you it's on there. That day we went out and the cow had the calf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're over.
Derek, I decided to do something different. I had to support Ma and Pa at MT Homestead.
Yeah, he was wearing Derek's last night.
I was
on
wearing
our
Derek's
Facebook
last
Live.
night.
Ain't got no hat.
Ain't got no hat.
Ain't got
Hey,
no
I
hat.
know somebody that says that
I
they
finally went and got my stash. They're
That's a good one, Dad. I'm sorry.
Man,
That's-
look, brand
Woo!
new.
I'm pretty positive I had one of those and my wife took it and I haven't seen it since.
Oh, look at
Man.
there.
Patch, you
I
know
was gonna
that.
say, do you have a Mrs.
Woo, look.
Do you have a
He's
Gilmore
rolling
hat?
in hat.
Woo!
I ain't got a bunch of them.
I don't know. Nobody likes us. Where's the Mrs. Gillen Farms hat?
You didn't send them one.
I see that.
That's what I was gonna say. Jan,
I don't think we got one of them.
it's a good thing Jan ain't in here.
I don't got
Oh,
one of
mercy.
those.
I ain't got one of those.
Well, I ain't got none of her stuff.
Oh, Amy is saying I don't have a Derek Fowler hat.
Neither do I, sister.
Hey,
Look at him.
I'm ready for.
I don't have
the
a
new
hat, but I
Derek.
have a shirt.
I'm ready for the new Derek
We've got
Fowler
a hat waiting here for you when you get
Oh,
to
there
the
it
team
is.
killer.
There it is.
That's
You
a
want
cup.
that? There it is.
Oh,
Yeah.
thanks, Jason, for making me
Yes.
feel better.
He was just showing you had some of that.
I
He had
know.
some of your
Thanks,
swag.
Ken. Thanks for being here. And
Brother.
by the way, speaking of jumping off here, we got like 4 minutes before we're supposed to go live.
Yeah.
What-
So you better
so
get set up.
What's the subject? What's the subject? So I'm prepared.
Cahoots. Cahoots is the
Got to
subject.
be there.
Cahoots is the subject.
We got like 2 or 3
We're
of
supposed to be the inside team. We're supposed to have like a band
thought we
aid.
were-
Yeah,
Yeah, like-
you were supposed to like email us last week
Give inside
and tell
information.
us.
Yeah. And by the way, how many channels do we have now coming
Yay.
to this little meetup that's happening at Tin Killers?
Well, I'm so
Like-
glad you asked because I did rerun the numbers.
11 teams.
Because we met how many?
How many?
Well, it's 56 confirmed channels.
56.
We had
Nice.
a couple fall off. We've had several added in, but I know there's people that haven't sent emails and stuff, and that's okay. But hopefully we'll get those. I sent out some emails last night that apparently didn't go anywhere, so I got to figure out what happened to those.
Val wanting someone to drop the link for the Tin Killer shirts. Xander, if you're
Xander.
still in here, I know
Xander,
you're the guy.
I'll
on
send
that.
you some seeds, Xander, if you post it.
Hey, Paul Case.
Christine,
This
did
is
you see what Derek said?
No, what Derek said.
4 sisters will be getting hats soon.
Oh.
I'm excited.
These girls are like prettier than us. They just get all kinds of love.
That's right.
We ain't got no hats right now. You guys got the hats. I don't know.
So Xander dropped it. Dark Lord Minute
Thanks,
dropped
Xander.
it.
Yeah, so Tanya, I will get that out to you guys.
Hey, y'all. We'll see you over at 9
We'll
Acres.
see you on the 9
All
acres.
right,
Love ya.
everybody.
Okay.
Love
Here in a
you.
second, we're going to go over to 9 Acres. They're going to go get set up.
Yeah, we need Jason to do his usual thing of telling everybody to get.
Yeah. Go on now. Get out.
I'm going.
Well, yeah, we got a minute.
Oh.
But anyway, her couple minutes.
I need a
But
bathroom
anyway,
break.
yeah, they're gonna go live here in just a second on their channel, and they're gonna play Cahoots. We have no idea what it's gonna be about or anything like
I
that.
just know I'm going to
but
win.
We tried. We were trying to get the
I know,
We
inside.
were trying to get it,
we
you know?
should rank a little higher on that so we can at least get a little bit of an edge.
Nope.
That's
He
right.
said,
But
No love, no love.
friendship's out the window.
yes,
Happy early birthday, Beverly.
yes, happy early birthday. Who else? Tish's birthday's tomorrow, isn't it?
Or is it today?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Oh.
Yeah, Tish's birthday's tomorrow.
Yeah.
So everybody tell Tish if you see her anywhere, happy birthday tomorrow.
Happy birthday.
And
Mr.
yep, happy
President.
early birthday. Well, guys, I think
love
we're
y'all.
getting ready to go. So go ahead, Jason. Now's the time.
Go on now. Get on out of here. Get on to 9 acres.
Say it again.
Yeah. Go on now.
Bye, guys. We'll
Bye.
see you over
Love
on
y'all.
the 9
Peace
acres.
out.